Say it.
Es mi cumpleaños.
Cumpleaños hoy. Sí. It's your cumpleaños hoy. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. We're at NERD Escape Room. And it is a cool house. They've got 4 houses here. And they're really neatly decorated. You can see they took over 4 street houses. This is room 2780. And you need to know what one you're booking. See, we didn't know that there was 4 different rooms. I only booked what was available. They've got cool painting. And that is only because I only looked in this one house. This is 117. But there are like 3 different escape rooms over here, 3 different escape rooms down there, and there are, I think, 4 houses here. We'll look at them on the way out. For Drew's birthday this year, we went to an escape room in downtown Raleigh. It was called NERD Escapes. And I keep saying there are 4 houses when in fact there are only 3. And actually, only 2 of those were operational. So I will explain some more. But there were a lot of things that I wish I had known before I booked this escape room adventure or whatever. And I'm going to go over those things with you right now. So each house has an individual number, and it seems like they're ran individually. So when you Google it, this is what comes up, NERD Escapes, and you're looking to book a room. So you're going to click Book Now. So when you click that, it shows you the availability in each individual house. Now, in each house, there are multiple rooms. So you can see here are the options I had to choose from. And we chose the Chernobyl room. So when I first learned about this place, they advertised Dracula and Prison Break and several other options that I did not see here when I went to book. And that is because there are multiple houses and you have to go to each individual page to book from the other houses, and I did not know that at the time. So you can see here on the website, here are some of the rooms that are available, but not all of them. I really wanted to do Prison Break or Dracula, but when I went to book, it wasn't available, and I just assumed that they were just showing me what was available at the time, and I was limited to book within those perimeters. So like I said, we booked Chernobyl. So on the website, there are 2 buttons that say Explore. They're in 2 different colors, and each one corresponds to a different house with different rooms. So if you just click one and not the other, you're only going to get half of the rooms available. So you see this first one has Chernobyl and the Showdown. You have to scroll back up and hit the other Explore button to see the other house, which has Dracula, Prison Break, City with No Sun, etc. Of course, I didn't know that, so I was limited to just the first house, which only had a few rooms available at our time slot, and we end up picking Chernobyl, as I said. The website is very confusing. Here it says you can book one of 7 rooms online, and literally one line below it on the same page, it says 4 completely unique rooms. So I think there's about 4 rooms per house. But remember I told you there are 3 houses? So how did they get 7 games or 4 unique rooms? Yeah, the math ain't mathin' for that. The rest of the website seems to be right, though. You do get locked in for 60 minutes, which is a good amount of time, though it wasn't enough for us. And one of the coolest things is that you only get locked in with your party. So, for instance, we went to an escape room in Tennessee, and we were locked in there with people we didn't even know. The capacity for that room was 5 people, so they put our party of 2 with 3 more people, and we were locked in with those people for an hour. So we really like how they did the booking here. Whether you're a party of 1 or 25, you all go into the same room and no one else goes in there with you. So we booked Chernobyl because it was the only one available at our time slot, and online it'll tell you how hard the room is. And Chernobyl was one of the most difficult rooms. So when we got there, we told the girl at the front all this information, and she said she could probably put us in an easier room. Because remember, I told you there are 3 houses, and only 2 of them are currently being booked. So there's a whole nother house with 4 or 5 escape rooms that are not being booked right now. So they moved us to another room, and we got to choose which room it was, and we chose the scientist. And it was really cool because nobody else was in that house. And also that whole house is not even available for booking online, so we didn't even get that choice when we booked. I think it's probably reserved just for parties or corporate events. When we were leaving, they told us that that house was about to get a facelift, and all those escape rooms are going to be changed into brand new ones. We switched rooms. Oh, look, there's a sign. Here, hold the sign that says it's your birthday. It's your birthday. There you go.
Yeah, take a picture of the thing.
Okay. So this house actually had a practice space to get you into the mindset of solving their puzzles, which we probably should have used, but we did not. You needed help.
We don't know what to do next.
Some of the puzzles were actually pretty hard, but you could ask for clues as many times as you want, and you could get as much help as you needed. There's a thing in here that says 1315/17. We found the experiment. Are you going to experiment things? You're experimenting. Is pressure increasing?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, we only got 3 minutes left. We're gonna be locked in here forever. Experiment.
The device. Do not disassemble the device. You away from your liquids. Do not put anything on this device. Follow the rules. You can. Okay. Sprinkle small amounts of concentrate. Adjust the frequency to the desired number.
17 seconds.
Turn the amplitude all the way up. What frequency are you supposed to get?
0.01.
How do you know? Don't just say that.
It's right there.
Did we finish it in time? No. Did we argue a bunch? Yes. Luckily, our game master, Faye, who was amazing, let us stay in until we were able to get out. Because like I said, there was nobody behind us. There was nobody waiting. And we were really close to being done. I think there were just like 2 clues left.
That was cool. We might not have made it all the way out, but I felt good.
You opened the door, that's the important part. Well, and that you had fun, I hope.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good challenge.
So this is room 5280, the experiment, and I found out later that it was one of the older rooms, so that is why they are redoing it. The reviews for this particular room are mixed online, but I did see that the other rooms are overwhelmingly positive, so it seems like as they build more rooms, they're getting better and better. So there is this website or app called Morty that we're looking at now, and they specialize in escape rooms, and they have every escape room ever, so you can go on that app and check out your particular escape room, which I wish we had done ahead of time.
Good challenge.
I like this house too. It's better.
It's here, but we'll replace them with 3 brand new, much better rooms, hopefully. So.
okay. But you're not getting rid of the buildings, just...
Not the buildings, no.
Okay.
We're the last bastion keeping these buildings still around.
Awesome.
So.
You guys are going to have to excuse some of my recording. We weren't supposed to be recording much in there, and my phone was in my pocket a lot of the time because we were under time constraints. But we had a great time. It was well worth the $30 per person, and we wanted to bring some of this information to you so you guys could also explore these amazing escape rooms on Glenwood Avenue in downtown Raleigh. It looks like everybody else is having a great time too because the reviews are fantastic. So if you learned anything from this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers, and we're about 40 subscribers away, so it would really help us out.
You were just talking about being late a second ago.
And you just said,
I don't know how long they hold it for us, though.
all right, we're leaving the escape room. We have a dinner reservation, so Drew's freaking out. Our person was named Faye, and they were very good at their job. They helped us out, and they told us that there are 3 houses right now, and that they're trying to make another one across the street. So apparently business is good. These rooms are not renting, but you can go to spend an hour in them for $30 or $35, depending on the popularity of the room. The Chernobyl one that we had first was $30. Oh yeah, there's parking in the back here. We don't know if you're supposed to park here, but honestly, it said on-site parking is available but limited. So I think that's what this is in the back. So you can just come right here behind the building. What did you think?
I mean, it was cool. We had to take a lot of clues.
It definitely humbled you. We did escape, but it was an extra.
I don't know if we escaped.
We escaped like maybe
He said that,
15 minutes.
You pushed the right button, but I don't think you pressed pound.
We escaped
And
like 15 minutes after we were supposed to.
I did press the right
But
button.
I did. I'm telling you, I pressed that button earlier.
You tried that code.
I tried that code earlier. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a bunch of like, you think outside the box stuff.
It was.
You gotta like really kind of not use your head and think stupid.
It was definitely worth $30 because you get an hour.
There were some things in there where you're like, wait a minute, and then you're like, duh.
That was super simple, right?
Like,
and it was so you can get as many clues as you want. So we just, as the time started rolling, we were just raising our hands like, give us the clues, tell us. We want to get out of here. We got to go eat dinner. So, but it was definitely worth it. I mean, you can't rent anything for an hour for $30, so it's definitely worth it. We had fun. We were in the experiment room, and that was cool. It was like people had really built experiments, and they had like real experiments and real like, what was that thing called? It was like a synthesizer.
it was a frequency creator. Let's go, babe.
Hashtag disgruntled Drew strikes again. He was concerned about us getting to our reservation on time, though it didn't even matter. Anyway, we overwhelmingly recommend this place. We like the concept. We really like the people working there. Shout out to Faye. We like the price, and we really like the rooms. The games were fun. So definitely don't sleep on NERD Escape Rooms in downtown Raleigh if you're into puzzles and that sort of thing. And let us know down in the comments if you've ever been to an escape room and what was your favorite, because I want to go.